thought I was going to do with her or what. Then the buzzer went off. And I'll be damned, but if I could find
some story.
Anywhere.
Okay, so moving along
next thing
here.
you know, they took me to this room.
Oh, they didn't take you to the
You
room.
want to believe it? I was butt naked. Then they tell me that the plane is full. I said, look, I has to be on that plane. I'm making a presentation at the International Conference of Top Labor Executives tonight.
You said that while you were butt naked?
No, I'm past that part of the story. What I was saying is,
Tony.
she said there wasn't anything she could do. We only had so many chairs on.
Half an hour. I mean, I should be more than half an hour here, and then we can go do that.
Yes, sure.
Oh, that's unreal. I can't even believe it. Did you make
telling
Mr.
you.
Chicken?
Okay, let's get back on track here. Okay, so we were talking about our AGM and the plans that we have for that.
Wouldn't we be jumping the committee reports?
Yes, Michelle, but you know what? The meeting would end on time. You know, we only have 10 minutes left, Mr. Chair.
Right. So let's get started and organizing this AGM. Otherwise, we're going to run out of time. Kelly's going to complain, and it'll be put off again until next month. Jean, what do the last month's minutes say about the AGM?
They don't say anything because we didn't get to the AGM last month.
That's correct. Not last month, not this month, and not next month.
All I'm saying, in my experience, and I got a lot of experience, I believe your frustration is a result of leadership issues that I would have dealt with a long time ago.
Thanks, Tony. That's
I'm
great.
talking.
Yeah, I know, and now so am I. Okay, so we got to get working on this AGM. Okay, let's start organizing that. Right, we're the elected executive, the people's choice, the A team.
Oh, the A team, too?
Yeah. Let's decide what needs to be done.
I'm not really
any
sure.
ideas?
I'm not
Kim?
sure why you're asking me. Can you pass me a chocolate chip cookie?
I'm not sure why I'm asking you either. Kelly, what do you think about the AGM plans?
I think we have 8 minutes left, Mr. Chair.
Actually, Terry,
Oh, God, thank God for you, Don. You never let me down.
look, everyone, based on the difficulties we experienced last year,
Yeah.
Woohoo! Last year, do you remember the hospitality suite? Do you guys remember the hospitality
It
suite?
was a nightmare.
Excuse me, for those of us that weren't here last year, what were some of those difficulties?
the biggest difficulty, I guess, we had was that we had to hold the meeting not once, but twice, if you remember, because we failed to make quorum for the first one.
You know, I think it's very important that we deal with the AGM as a top priority item. And it is clear, very clear, that last year's chair didn't do an adequate job, and there needs to be some kind of accountability. I would have...
Right. Jean, you're the secretary. What did we do at last year's AGM?
Well, I just happen to have a list of the various AGM committees, their various tasks, and a countdown list of when things have to be done.
Hey, this is great. We won't even have to think. This is great.
Great. You know what? Listen, everybody. Let's just read this, take it home, have a little peek at it. We can set up our AGM committees for the next meeting. I move we adjourn now.
Wait a minute. Look, this list looks like it's been here since 1980.
Well, and the point being?
Well, so isn't it a little bit old?
Well, it has been around since 1980.
Michelle, what's wrong with old? I'm old. Gene and Don's even older. Based on my prior experience, I think we should grab the reins and run with it. Little less conversation, more action. What do you think?
Yep, I think that's great. I'm ready. Let's get started.
Let's get finished. Mr. Chair, I move to adjourn this meeting.
Wait a second. Shouldn't we ask the members to see how they want it to run?
That's a great
Perfect world.
idea.
Yes, I agree with that.
Perfect. We'll go around and ask my members. Well, our members will ask them what they think about the AGM. I think we should do it.
Listen, who has time for that? Who? I mean, who? Oh,
Not me, but, John might maybe.
Just give the word. I'm ready to go.
excuse me, we have 4 minutes left.
Okay, order. With the assumption that a good turnout is required for a successful meeting, we really need to think about the things that we need to do at this AGM in order to get, people thinking about.
How about a wine and cheese? That we would enjoy.
Michelle had some really good points up here. He had some good points. What we need to do is canvass the membership and see what they feel should be in the AGM. I know it's good. I have good ideas from time to time.
Mr. Chair, this meeting just ran out of time. I move that we adjourn.
I'm second.
Why don't we ask Don if he would hit an initiative to find out what the membership wants from the AGM.
Okay, good, then we can set it
Yeah,
up
I'm
for the
ready to
next
go.
meeting.
That's a good idea.
Dawn! Dawn's the head of 3 committees already.
Look, don't worry about it. Look, I can
Dawn, you
handle it.
volunteer 40 hours a
Somebody's
week.
gotta do it.
I know somebody's got to do it, but you're on the verge
ready
of
to
a
go.
breakdown
I'm
here.
ready
You're
to
going to
go.
be road rage, taking a bat
I
and beating
want it.
somebody's
I work
car
on
in.
this. Yeah.
I know you do, but the
Let's
thing
go.
is, Dawn, the people at this table need to take more responsibility about what's going on. That's the crux of the matter. I've got too many important things to do to handle this.
Let's go.
Hey, I do enough.
I can't.
I got enough.
Done. I'll give you a hand in any
Look,
way I
don't
can.
worry about it, Michelle. I'm ready to go. We can do it right away. I've got all next week to do
Great.
it. So let's
I
go.
move that we adjourn now.
I'll second the motion.
Fine. I've got to go home. I
So
got
I gotta get started. Hi, Lori. How's it going?
Good, how are you, Don?
Good. Look, you know the AGM's coming up in a couple of months. What do you say about helping to make it something really special?
You mean like being on a committee?
Yeah, sort of.
I'd rather eat my intestine.
Hi, Paul. How's the family?
Hi, Don. Family, they treat me like a servant. Headache, hasn't been any Tylenol.
Here's the thing. The AGM's coming up, and you could get involved.
Sorry, Don, I can't even hear with this headache.
Hi, Susan. How are you today?
Great, Don, but I'm really busy.
Look, what are you talking about? I was just asking how you were.
Oh, I know. When you're standing by the water cooler this time of the month, it means local meetings getting close, and you're getting desperate. I gotta go.
Well, this isn't just about the local. It's bigger. It's about the AGM.
Oh, no wonder you're really looking desperate. I really do have to go. I am busy.
Wait, the executive wants to get input. We don't want to repeat last year.
And what happened last year?
Well, weren't you there?
No way. Are you kidding?
Well, that's just it. We didn't make quorum.
You didn't have an AGM meeting last year? Is that legal?
No, we had an AGM, had it a month later. We called it a wine and cheese. Big turnout. And we had the elections before the bar opened, honest.
Just do the same thing this year, then.
Well, I just don't think that's the way to run a labor movement. Look, here's the agenda for the local next week. The AGM brainstorming is number 1. You'll be out of there in half an hour.
Oh, I'm sorry, Don. I know how these things go. I've been around as long as you have. I can just picture it now. Tony will be there telling some ridiculous story about his own importance, preaching solidarity, and stabbing his friends in the back. And Tara will make it all about Terry, as he always does. Kelly will have a bitter look on her face, saying we have less money in the budget than we thought we did. And Kim will grin, as she always does, and say management cares, but of course they don't. And Gene will have a look on his face that he's upset or sad about something. Have I missed anybody?
Yeah, me.
Oh, I know what you'll do, Don. You'll tell all the new members to come out to the meetings, get active in their local, but they don't want to do that. They don't care about the union. They don't want to get active in the union at all. They just do because it comes with their job.
Come on, Susan. You know as well as I do, there are lots of passionate union people in the GEU.
Well, if that's true, Don, then why do you have to have a wine and cheese to make quorum?
So what do you think, guys? Will there be a good turnout tonight?
Well, maybe this chance for input will bring some people out.
Never
Of
know.
course, it might drive them away. The people I talked to weren't all that enthusiastic about it.
Well, it's hard for them to imagine an executive that will really listen to them.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. Please come in and have a seat. And there's some coffee back there and some cookies, so please help yourself before we get started. I know all of you have a lot of things to do, so thanks very much for coming out tonight. And grab a seat and please make yourself comfortable. I'll get right to the heart of the matter. The main item on our agenda is the AGM, so let's get started before people have to leave. Now, the problem is poor turnout for meetings, and the solution is good meetings. Meetings that people want to be part of, that they don't want to miss.
Like Survivor.
Thanks a lot, Gene. So the question is, and I want to hear from you with this, is what do you think makes a good meeting?
Well, if I may, I think the key to success is organization.
Yeah, but the meeting's got to stick to the agenda and end on time.
And we have to have a chair that knows what the hell he or she is talking about.
What about paid mileage to the meeting?
And food. There has to be food.
And comfortable chairs.
Smoky sections?
No smoking allowed.
No, maybe we'll just have a DJ and a dance floor.
I'd like to get the reports and minutes from last year's AGM at least a month in advance.
We need to think locally. No, globally.
It's time to get out of the box. I think we need to take some risks.
And please, don't, Terry, go on so long.
Yeah.
No, I agree with her. A lot less talking, a little more action.
It's a chance to bring solidarity amongst our union. Remember solidarity?
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, no.
Would you like to see an executive?
Yes, and what's in it for me?
An expense account.
Okay, well, that's good. How
And
much
2
would
meetings
that
a
be?
month.
2 meetings a
Yeah.
month? No, I don't think so. I definitely don't have time for 2 meetings.
Listen, the AGM is only a meeting to inform the members of what happened last year. Let's stick to the facts. They're most important.
The facts are boring.
They don't have to be. It's all in the presentation.
The executive doesn't have the time, skills, or money to deal with presentation.
Well, maybe someone in the membership does.
Yeah, but no members ever get involved.
Yeah, but no one ever been asked to get involved.
What are you talking about? What are we doing here?
Look, this is great. Thank you very much. Gene,
Huh?
are you getting this? Are you writing all this down?
Oh, yes, of course.
Thanks. These points are all wonderful. It's gratifying to receive so many great ideas about what a meeting should be. Now, I promised some people that we cover this in half an hour. So before you go, I'm going to pass around a sheet of paper for those of you who might like to sign up to be on the AGM Planning Committee. Thanks again very much, everybody.
So I'd like to move on to the AGM report now.
Excuse me. Did the issue about the increase in executive expense claims make it to the agenda by any chance?
No. So when we broke last time, we agreed that we were going to get some information from the membership and see what they thought about it. What did everyone get?
Yes, why don't we ask Don how he feels?
I've given everybody a copy of my report.
If I may, it's really my report, and I'm ready to move ahead with it.
Fabulous, Don. Fabulous. Thanks a lot.
Well,
Ed.
now, as you can see in this report, you have a copy in front of you. You'll see there are many excellent points that were made by the members I talked to about how to improve the AGM.
Good for you, Don.
Now, you'll also see the last page of this report is a list of the people who signed up to be on the Planning Committee, which would be, of course, responsible for putting these suggestions into action.
Excuse me, but I'm missing that page, naturally.
Well, me too. The last page I have is blank.
Actually, you're not missing a page, are they, John?
No, you're not. That's how many people signed up.
Nobody? Boy, do I feel affirmed.
Nobody, but there were so many suggestions. Maybe we didn't canvass broadly enough.
We did.
Actually, Terry, it was pretty broad. Don and I visited several local meetings.
It's all right. I got it under control. Gene, where's the outline from last year?
You mean in 1981?
Yes. What we'll do is we'll get the steering committee and we'll get the executive to meet at the local.
Order. What we're going to do, I think, is take E and change it over to the appendix. And what we're going to do is also move around the treasurer's report. We'll use it, but we've got it now.
Terry, what about the membership input?
Well, we don't have time for that now. I've had people wanting to know when the AGM is, and we've got to get this together. So, Don, you're going to be in charge of communications, getting the word out. Kim, I want you to look care of the food and the entertainment.
Oh, great. Hospitality suite. Oh,
Yeah,
great. Super.
Kelly, I want you to
Wine,
do the
cheese.
budget. We need to work at the budget and see how much all this is going to cost members.
That should probably cover that. That should cover everything.
That's going to cover everything. Yes, it will.
Yes.
Okay, so I think we've got everything on the roll here. Everything's just great, and
We're right on time?
we're
Excellent.
lock and load. Fantastic.
Great.